Hello everyone and welcome back to Professor Layton and the Curious Village. Last time we continued exploring at night and are looking for a person called Prosecuto, I think. That's probably completely wrong. Anyway, but yeah, we're looking for that guy. But yeah, let's read these. Deke pointed us in Beatrice's direction as she was the one who actually found Gerard's lost watch. Poor Deke really was stuck when we found him. Though terrified of being out in the dark, he refused to go home until he solved a puzzle that was bothering him. I suppose we should pay Beatrice a visit. Beatrice said that Ramon frequents a small cafe in the village and that we might be able to find him there. He also gave us Gerard's lost watch. As soon as we returned the watch to its owner, we can get back to our investigation in a timely manner. With Gerard's watch returned, we are finally free to return to our investigation of Ramon's disappearance. I must admit, I'm feeling a bit weary and do hope we can find him at the cafe. The cafe owner, Crumb, was extremely helpful. He told us where we can find a man who had a run-in with the aged kidnapper. The witness lives just north of the cafe. I hope against hope that Ramon is merely off somewhere napping, but I have a dreadful feeling that the worst has happened. In any case, I must talk to this prosecutor. I really hope I'm pronouncing it right, I'm so sorry. Alright, let's talk to this dude. It must be a pain having to keep up your investigation all through the night. How about a puzzle puzzle break to take the edge off? I've got just the puzzle for a night like this. Monster. Oh no, the village is in grave peril. As you read this, a fearsome monster is launching an attack on Saint Mystere. Ward off the beast by stabbing it in the eye. And for goodness sakes, hurry. Okay, so this is a fairly easy one. Or at least for me it is. I believe I've got that right. It can be, I remember I've gotten that puzzle wrong before, just by being slightly off where I put that knife. But yeah, you just meant to stab the moon there. And yeah, it's actually the monster. Okay, well done. It seems the fiend was hiding in the night sky. You certainly gave it what for. You sure devoured that puzzle. Seeing as it's getting late, I should warn you both about the kidnapper that's been sneaking around. Make sure you don't get snatched up walking around Saint Mystere. That'd be a grade A shame, ha ha ha. Really. Alrighty. There's more here. Oh, the dog found it. One of them first. What am I looking for here? Something around here. So click on one of the roofs here. On the left side of the screen. There we go. And the steps there. Okay. Let's talk to Paulie again. Ugh, I can't sleep because of this stupid puzzle. I've been thinking about it for hours. I'm going to lose it for real this time if I don't work it out. Yeah. Okay. Alrighty. This one can be pretty tricky, but I know where it is. It's right. Probably not the greatest. Alrighty. Go. There we go. Difficult one. Hopefully that is right. If I get this wrong, I'm going to be so mad. Because I'll lose quite a bit of progress here. Yes. Thankfully that counted.
Professor, I've solved it!
Alrighty. You got it. Doesn't spotting a star earn you a free wish? Maybe. Hey. Why do you have to go and tell me the answer? I've been thinking up an answer for days now, and you just go and ruin it. Some help you are. Alrighty. This is where we need to be. Go. And we go through this door. And collect some more coins. As usual, that's how it goes. And we talk to Prosecutor. Hey, what do you want? Spit it out so I can get back to my dinner. I heard from a fellow at the cafe that you witnessed a strange old man prowling about the village. Could I ask for a more detailed account of what you saw? Okay, chomp om nom nom. I think it was something like 4 days ago. I was on my way home from the market when I saw this creepy guy sneaking around. I took a closer look, right, and I wanted to make sure he didn't clean out the butcher before I got there. Up close, it was some spooky old guy with a huge gobble snarf sack. Oh, he's eating there. I feel stupid. Sorry. Yeah, gobble snarf sack. Chomp nom nom. Okay, I'm very embarrassed. Okay, I yelled at him, but the geezer just ran off just like that. I think that weirdo is the one who's been kidnapping people. If you gotta be out at night, be careful, right? Interesting. And we just click on this, like, hanging meat here. Look, it's a hidden puzzle. The image below is of a tetrahedron that has been disassembled so that each of its 4 faces lie flat. Which of the triangles should you insert in place of the question mark so that when the tetrahedron is put together, both the red and blue lines continue unbroken from the face to the next? Answer C.
I think I've got it! I did it!
Oh, I forgot to read that. Oh, never mind. Done. Let's go find more puzzles. Alrighty. It's time to leave. Yawn. Oh gosh, sorry Professor. It's not that the investigation is boring me, I'm just a little sleepy. It's late now. Let's report our findings to everyone at the manor and call it a day. Professor, look over there. Oh my gosh, is that Ramon?
Oh, Luke!
Huh?
Sir,
What?
hold it there!
Right behind you! Huh?
My word.
Oh no, we've lost him. Luke, you saw that too, didn't you? No doubt about it, that was Ramon. Does that mean the kidnapper killed Ramon too? Ah. Steady there, Luke. I think we'd do well to return to the site of Ramon's disappearance. The kidnapper may have left a clue behind, you see. Right. Lead on, Professor. Serious rumbling added to. Alright. Read that once we get the chance. We need to check the site of Ramon's kidnapping for clues. You're absolutely right, Professor. Professor, look at this. It's another cog. This appears to be identical to the item recovered from the crime scene at Reinhold Manor. Do you think it might help us find who is responsible for both crimes? Perhaps. At any rate, our first priority is to report our findings to Lady Dahlia. Come on, come Luke. Back to the manor. And that's chapter 4 done. After seeing Ramon's kidnapping, the Professor and Luke return to the manor to report their findings. We have urgent news. Ramon has been kidnapped. What? Who? How? I must inform my lady at once. My lady, something terrible has happened. So are you saying that Ramon has also been involved in some kind of foul play? No, we can't say that. We can't be sure of that yet. However, time is of the essence. We must organize a search to locate him in post-haste. Mr. Layton, what is the meaning of all this? Why do you insist on whipping the village into a frenzy? The situation has changed recently, Inspector. We saw Ramon being kidnapped in the village. I'm afraid you may be dealing with a serial murderer. We must rally the people of St. Mystere and organize a search. Mr. Layton, last time I looked, this was my case, not yours. It's too late to start looking tonight. We'll organize a search first thing in the morning. We've no time for debate whether or not to wake a few sleepy villagers. While we sit here bickering, poor Ramon may already be... everyone, your attention please. Honestly, Matthew, can't you see we're busy right now? What is it? My sincerest apologies, my lady, but it's Ramon. He's returned. Returned? But... Yes, after the Professor honoured us with a visit, I went shopping at the market. Why do you ask? Just what is going on here? There you have it, Layton. Now will you finally leave the detective work to the detective? But we saw it happen right before our eyes. Ramon, don't you remember any of this? That's enough, Luke. But, no, he was... I must apologise, Inspector Chelmy. It was dark out, and it seems that I was mistaken in what I saw. Now, if you'll excuse us, it's been a very long day, and I do believe we could use a little rest. I certainly agree. The last thing I need is some drowsy scholar creating a panic in the village. Well, good night to you all then. And before we go, let's talk to Gordon. No matter how I try, I just can't seem to find that special someone. Tell me, Professor, what does an eligible bachelor like myself have to do to find a girl? I had an epiphany the other day. I think the reason I'm alone is because I can't solve this puzzle. And oh, how I've tried to solve it. But no matter how many nights I spend pondering it, the answer eludes me. Please help me, Professor. I don't want to spend the rest of my life talking to my stuffed animals. I forgot how funny some of the dialogue in this game is. In order to cut the piece of paper shown in diagram 1 into 2 pieces and reassemble them to form a rectangle, and reassemble them to form a rectangle, all you have to do is cut the paper as shown in diagram 2. However, in order to assemble the pieces as shown in diagram 2, you need to flip one of the pieces over before putting them together. Where should you cut the paper if you want to turn paper in diagram 1 into a rectangle without flipping either of your 2 pieces? Okay, it's just this. Just that.
There we go. Critical thinking is the key to success.
Oh, wait. That's right. Now you know the answer. The puzzle seems quite simple, doesn't it? Oh joy, I'm positively tingling with excitement. With that puzzle solved, I'm sure I'll find a bride in no time. Sure. Okay. Alright, let's talk to Matthew. Inspector Chalmy and my lady have already retired for the night. Ramon is likely off to the cafe. You've had a very hard day, Professor. Do try to get some rest. Good night, sir. And we are off. I wonder if we really did just mistake what we saw in the street. No, I'm certain that was Ramon. When we saw him, there wasn't the slightest hint of life in him. He may have lost consciousness, but how odd that he should return healthy as can be an hour later. Stranger still is the fact that he seems to have no memory of what we saw happen to him. It's so peculiar. Plus, Ramon wasn't even the first. Lots of people seem to have had the same experience. Any other village would be in a panic over something like this, but Saint Mystere, well, it's peculiar, that's all. There is something very peculiar about this whole village. Yes, in most places no one would stand for this, but we've seen that Saint Mystere is anything but normal. It's almost like it's a curious village or something. Huh? That was bad, I'm sorry. Alrighty. It is now day again. So we go back to the music we heard before. Yes, don't you worry, I'll let him know. Oh, hello there. There was a phone call for you. It was from an Inspector Chow something or other? From Inspector Chalmy? Just kept saying that it was urgent and that you should meet him at Reinhold Manor at once. He probably wants to talk about what happened yesterday. Maybe so. We won't know until we get there, though. Come Luke. Yeah, okay. Alrighty. Oh, I'm confusing this for the DS version, I'm sorry. I remember there being something there. There you are, Professor. Could you help her go out? I've got something here that I'd like you to look at. I made this darling sandwich for my special lunchbox, but the silly thing is too big. Can you make it fit? See, the odd sandwich. Using leftovers from your breakfast, you've managed to cobble together a rather oddly shaped sandwich. How many times must you cut the sandwich in order to make it fit neatly in the container? The answer is 1.
Luke, here's my answer. Critical thinking is the key to success.
That's right, this puzzle is a snap once you see how the sandwich's protruding edges fit together. Oh, Professor, you're just the cleverest. Thanks for helping me work this out. And I believe this goes to Luke. What sandwich is now on your puzzle index? Okay, that's good. I believe this one here. There we go. And talk to Statue and Scarfin again. Here's another puzzle. Looks like you fellows are getting used to Saint Mystere, but stay sharp. Believe you me, you'll be buried in all sorts of difficult puzzles before you can shout Statue and Scarfin. By now I'm sure you've realised that you can retry puzzles you failed to solve, eh? However, have you noticed how some puzzles just seem to vanish before you can get them back to them? That's right, you see. That's the way it is with some things in life. Once they're gone, for good. But rest at ease, you two. Those puzzles you thought had vanished have merely moved elsewhere. You must seek out Granny Riddleton's shack. It's a strange old building, so it should be easy enough to spot. But don't get sloppy just because you know how to retry puzzles now. There's no honour in laziness. Now that I've got you've got the lowdown on the village puzzles, let me throw one your way to keep you sharp. Oh, my voice is kind of giving out a bit, so I'm probably going to stop after this part. After this puzzle, actually. Yeah. Okay. The local museum has an exhibit that spans 9 rooms, as shown in the diagram below. The entrance to the complex is marked A, and the exit is marked B. The security guard on duty is a bit lazy and wants to walk through each room of the exhibit while turning as few times as possible. What's the fewest number of turns you can make while still visiting every room? As an example, the diagram shows the course that involves 6 turns. The answer is 2.
Luke, here's my answer. Another puzzle solved.
There we go. That's right, the security guard takes a path like the one shown above. He can finish his patrol of all 9 rooms in just 2 turns, which it's easy to be influenced by the fact that the example path shows the guard turning right angles to go from room to room, but you don't need to follow that example. Now that's what I like to see. Seems the training I've been giving you has paid off. No need to fake me. Anywho, be seeing you around, and the desk goes to loop. Alrighty, I'm stopping here. My voice hurts like crazy, so I'm just gonna take a break. But that won't matter for you because the next part's gonna be uploaded tomorrow, as always. Okay. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.